Recording now.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us on March 27. Today, we have really a small group. So the point I want to discuss with you, Greg, is that the membership, as I mentioned, we have someone joining us on a personal or professional membership, because as you remember, we have three types of membership. We have for institution, we have for corporations, and we have for individuals. For individuals, our membership is like $500 a year or $50 a month. So we have somebody joining us, and also we haven't said anything that we cannot do, but I don't think we are doing enough to justify that. So my feeling is maybe we should say we are not ready for it yet. What we have said is we have, among services, we said that we have white papers that is exclusive and they can have access to, and we have weekly webinars that they can have access to, and then other webinars that they can have access to. But I don't know how you feel about it. Maybe at this stage we don't produce enough. How do you feel?
I think that's right. It seems to me at this stage we don't produce enough to encourage people to be members. I hope we'll get there, but we can just say, you could just say to him, this is our target. We're not quite there yet, and therefore we don't feel it's fair to charge you at this stage.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. But at the same time, I'm going to improve our programming to create a private section. So from now on, the things we want, we put there, and then we can eventually create that situation. Paul has sent us an article, which I assume you haven't seen, because I think it was only sent to me. It's a revision of the article he previously sent.
Okay, good. I'll look forward to it.
Yeah, so that's about that one. And you mentioned about South Africa, potential to collaborate with them on a similar mission as we had with South Korea, right?
Yes. And I think maybe for the record, we have to say just a word about the South Korea. That was our first, as we know, and I think it went really quite well. The recording of the Europeans worked well, and then the participation of the South Africans brought the conversation very much to South Korea. The South Koreans brought it very much to South Korea. So I thought it was on the whole a good start, and technically you managed all the details great. So it was a pretty seamless, and I thought pretty effective. Peter, who's on our advisory board, was intrigued by the idea and said, could we do something like that in South Africa? And I said, by all means, we'd be happy to. So. And
if we do it, is it going to be with his university? Is it going to collaboration with his university?
Probably the University of Pretoria. He was going to be in Pretoria, not this week, but next week, and said he would do some scouting there. But I think he can make it happen.
Okay, fantastic. And I can involve again some people from ICANN, which are in South Africa. So combination would give us the technology edge and the political edge and local edge and international one. And with European, we don't need to do it again. We can actually use the tape we have.
Yeah, that would work. That'd be great. This time we can, at least the timing will be easier, because it'll be, 8 o'clock in the morning my time and 6 o'clock at night in Europe and South Africa. So the timing will be a little bit easier.
I think one issue that has happened that we don't have people with us is they gone to the link from last week.
Oh, okay. I hope, sorry. But you sent out a new invitation today, right?
I sent a new one, but I usually on the subject matter, I say new link. I didn't say it. I think that's where the confusion happened, but that's okay. We didn't have much to discuss, and I'm going to send a message because I'm sure Puram would have joined us or informed me if he didn't want to join. So I'm sure the confusion comes from there.
I don't think we changed it. We didn't
actually, Yeah, it's Zoom. Puran says Zoom link has provided is not seemingly working, getting connected. But I came with the same one. So my feeling is that he's going to old thing, old one.
We had this one for the last few meetings. So
No, last twice you weren't around and I used
oh,
a personal link.
oh,
I think
got it.
that's where the confusion, because I'm sure even Paul is trying to join.
Oh, I
And
got it. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry.
it's not your fault. I should have said it's a new Zoom meeting. So I'm going to go and tell Puran. But Puran says that, yeah, it's. Mhm. So I said to check the link from the email I sent yesterday, not previous link. So we give it a few minutes. If they didn't come, we can just close it.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to start to work on China paper. Have you spent more time to think whether we can turn it to a book, and if we do, how we should do it or not?
I've thought about it, a bit about both. I think that I'm inclined. I'd be inclined. Let me take a look at the whole thing, and maybe we could still have it grow a bit if we wanted to. I was thinking I might take it back to Oxford, see if they're interested.
Okay.
I think I want to get back to them about this. If I did, I'd go back with this book and my own book and see if I can get them interested in both.
That would be fantastic. So what do we need to do for it in order to be able to pitch it to them?
Let me ask. I think since we've got they'll ask for a sample chapter, and we don't have that quite yet, but we will have a sample chapter pretty soon. I would think if we could give them the introduction and the sample chapter, the question is going to be, how is this different? They're going to ask the question among competitive books out there. What is different or special about this one?
So maybe I should do a bit of research and see. I think ours is very comprehensive, and that source of conduct is something quite new. Or model of investigation, perhaps new, but let me do a little bit of research to see if I find something new. Puran says he's trying, but that link is not working.
No,
I can't comprehend why. So let me do one more thing. If it's in this, wait, is.
There was a recent edited volume, Patty.
I beg your pardon?
There was a recent edited volume which has chapters by most of the main American sinologists. I think one of the editors was Susan Shirk. So you might Google her, Shirk, and see if you find that book.
Okay. Do you remember what was the title?
No, I don't. It always had something to do with China, but I think it was a joint project between her university, which is UC San Diego, and some other institution.
Okay, I've seen actually UC San Diego has been quite good in this topic, and I read a lot of reports from them. I'm going to do the last attempt to see if I can bring Puran in, because he's trying very hard. If not, then we got to leave it. can't understand why I'm able to come and he's not able. See if, do you see me waiting in waiting room? Do you see anyone waiting in the waiting room?
I don't see anybody waiting in the waiting room. No.
Mhm. I wonder if I have sent the wrong link. Yeah, I think probably I have sent the wrong link to people.
Mm.
Okay, I got to apologize to Puran and tell him that there is a technical problem I can't resolve.
Okay, all righty. I will talk to you later.
Yeah, then let's close this one. Thank you very much for being here. I don't know, maybe you could close it, please.
Yes, okay.